Cool. All right, we're on Bustler Road. This is the 22 acres for, I believe it's 195. And the property itself is actually pretty nice. We're walking up this little kind of cut pathway that somebody's taking a lawnmower up here with. And it's just a gradual climb. And this is all buildable back in here. As you can see, it lays pretty nice. And then it's all wooded back in there.
Does the property continue back this way?
Oh yeah, it continues on back in this way.
But that even across the ravine or up to the ravine?
It goes, and I'm pretty sure it follows. If we walk there, there'd be some ridge tops and stuff, and then it comes on around here back to the cemetery. But it's all of this in here is all the 22 acres.
22 acres is pretty good size.
It's quite a bit of land. 22 acres is.
This part here is nice.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Are these cedar trees? Yeah, no. Yeah, well, yeah, they are cedars. So.
Or that other kind of evergreen that's like cedar.
So you can. Here's a little trick around here. If you see a bunch of cedar trees like this,
yeah.
A lot of these aren't cedars, but quite a few of them are. It typically means there was a cow pasture, because cedar trees grow the better on unsettled ground, like cow pastures, because the dirt's been kicked up and the seeds take better.
This part here you can see is really, it would just be like your buffer zone because it's.
Yeah, I'd just leave those trees there. Just keep your privacy. Yeah, here's a big old cedar tree. You can see the old fence line right here.
Huh. And that would be the fence line for
one of the pastures. Yeah, this was all cow pastures at one point.
Look, here's some stone, or is this just natural?
That's just natural. But it keeps going up this way. I bet there's a view up here. But I mean, all this right here it's all usable. It kind of drops off right there.
There's another fence in there.
But it doesn't really drop off too crazy, and then it bottoms out down there. You can see. I wonder if I can zoom in. You can't really see all that well because it wants to focus on the tree leaf. But yeah, Joe, this really isn't a bad piece of land. It's just kind of out there a little bit. But I mean, if you want something that's off the beaten path or nobody's going to bother you, I'd have to say this is about it.
Is there electric and water by the road?
Yeah, there's power, there's utility and stuff that runs. There's no water, but there's power.
So you'd have to do a well.
Yeah, you'll have to do a well and a septic out this far. But this really isn't bad at all. I don't know.
We're walking right along this old fence line. Could have this been a property line at one time, or is it just a cow?
It could be. I wish I had cell phone service to pull up the property line maps, but I think this ends up here.
So we could be just outside the property.
We could be, but I don't think we are, because this follows the same path that we followed the whole time. Oh.
Clearing here a little bit, though, huh?
Yeah, you can. This is a build site. Does it keep going? Oh, it does keep going. I don't know. I think Jade might murder us if we keep continuing.
Maybe. And the other thing is we don't know if the property goes wide or if it goes deep more.
But so far, I mean, this has really not been bad at all. This is all buildable right here because you've got topsoil. But I'm gonna